Presenting the colors tonight are Cadet Petty Officers Acosta, Chavez, Gonzalez, and North of the Pike High School NJROTC Color Guard. A color guard is commanded this evening by Cadet Chief Petty Officer Gillis. Ladies and gentlemen, we remind you to remain standing at attention until the colors have been retired following the performance of our national anthem. The national anthem will be performed this evening by the Pike High School Encores. They are proud to be representing the Pike Choral Department during this evening's homecoming festivities. The Encores are under the direction of Drew Stainbrook and Nicole Dolson. Thank you, Encores, for your outstanding performance.
A 3A matchup from Pike High School. It's the Pike Red Devils and the Warren Central Warriors. This matchup dates back to 2013, while these two teams have been a part of the MIC Conference and have been battling it out once a year ever since. Hello again, everybody, and welcome into the broadcast booth here from Pike High School. My name is Graham Shear with RDTV Media. My wonderful sideline reporter is Trace McMillan, giving us his insight down on the sidelines. Trace is a Pike High School alumni. He graduated back in 2016 from Pike, and he'll be helping you out tonight and giving you some special analysis from close down to the action. Trace had a chance to speak with some of the Pike coaches a little earlier, and he feels there are some things you should be aware of ahead of tonight's matchup. Trace, take it away.
Collins earlier today, and there were a couple keys to victory that I asked him about. The first thing, he said execution on both sides of the ball, playing as a team, and being able to stand firm in the face of adversity. Pike had a history of some turnovers in the last recent games, so they're looking to have control on both offense and on defense. Along with that, I was also able to talk to offensive coordinator from Pike High School, Coach Hunt, and he told me some of the offensive goals of the day, one of them being to take care of the ball safety, ball security. They're looking to limit any type of turnovers, whether it be safeties, fumbles, interceptions, any forms of turnovers they're looking to pretty much alleviate for the entire game. They also want to be able to identify the defense and create counteractions. So that's interceptions, forced fumbles, just being able to make them punt the ball, being able to do that and controlling the line of scrimmage. These are things that we should expect and should keep in mind ahead of this matchup. Back to you, Graham.
Appreciate the analysis, Trace. Thank you for that, and especially he mentions a good point. Turnovers are going to be huge tonight, and Pike has not really been able to limit those turnovers so far a lot this year. Their quarterback, Kendrick Suttle, has thrown a couple interceptions, and he hasn't been able to really get the ball in the end zone as of late. Let's segue and take a look back at how the Red Devils have done so far this year. For their first game of the year back on August 19th here from Pike High School, they played Zionsville, and the Eagles, it was a 31-24 loss in overtime, a heartbreaking loss for Red Devils fans. Then their first away game on the 26th at Fishers, a loss there as well, 28-17, an 11-point loss. Got blown out by Ben Davis here on their home field. It was a 38-0 loss, and then they took their talents to Carmel, an away game there, and they lost by 20, 34-14 loss. And then Lawrence Central last week, another away game where they just lost by 4 points, an extremely hard-fought game there against Lawrence Central on their home turf, lost by 4 points. So Pike has started the year 0-5 so far. Looking back ahead at their matchups with Warren Central in the past, as I mentioned off the gate, 2013 was their first matchup. Back in 2013, they actually had 2 matchups. Pike won the very first matchup between them all the way back in 2013. That was 38-28.
Parker Richards and number 5 Elijah Davis. And the other corner, senior number 3, Precious.
And that was the very last time that Pike has came away with a win, that 10-point win back in 2013. Ever since, they've lost 9 straight times to Warren Central. And Trace, what are your keys to the game if Pike comes out with a victory tonight? What do you think that they have to do on the offensive side of the ball? Kendrick Suttles is going to be a big name, and you're going to be looking out for him tonight. But Trace, what, in your opinion, what do the Red Devils need to do to really come out on top and get their first victory of the year tonight?
Yes, thank you, Graham. Thank you, Graham. So some of the things that Pike needs to do for sure, for starters, is to read the keys on both sides of the ball. Reading the keys is something that both coaches mentioned, but it's something that is going to affect the outcome of the game. The second thing I would say would be execution and the finally finish, having that spirit of completion, that thoroughness. So whatever they do, they need to be fully committed. And just for starters, looking at things from a special team standpoint, there's 2 people to consider for Pike High School. We have Malachi Jackson, who's a wide receiver. He wears number 4. He's a returner. And then Tony Ledford, who's number 1. He's a safety, and he averages 20 tackles this season. He has 20 tackles this season, 2 interceptions, and 1 for a touchdown. So that's something to look forward to on the special teams. Back to you.
Yeah, their defense has been extremely impressive so far this year. Haven't really gave up that many points, and they've been able to score points on the offensive side of things. Segue into the Warren Central Warriors. And Warren Central hasn't had their greatest start to the year so far this season under Coach Mike Kirshner in his second year with the Warriors, but they haven't been no sneeze either. We'll start with their quarterback, Jewel Jagan, and he's looked pretty good so far this year. Has a couple of interceptions on the year, but he's been able to throw the ball down the field, and the Warriors have started 2-3 so far. Taking a look back at their start to the season, Center Grove back on week 1, they lost 17-8 there against Center Grove, an away matchup there. Then they beat King from Detroit, a 44-26 victory in week 2. Then they got above 500 in week 3. They played North Central and came out on top there, 47-28. Then they lost to Lawrence Central, a familiar foe there. They lost 32-20. So Warren Central as well as Pike have both lost to Lawrence Central so far on the year. And then last week, a home game against Ben Davis and the Giants, and they lost 42-28, a 14-point loss there in that one. They have some Division I comets, though. Joe Walker lining up on the wide receiver core. He'll wear number 81 tonight. He's a 6'4 senior. Keep your eye on him. He's committed to play at Western Michigan next year as he'll graduate. So far on the year, he's got 17 receptions for 244 yards and 4 touchdowns. He has been absolutely lethal through the air, and Jagan has done his best to find him. Another wide receiver who also plays defensive back, and look out for his number today. He wears number 2, and you're going to be hearing myself call his name a lot tonight, Josiah Edmond. He's got offers from Purdue, from Ole Miss, from Baylor, from Kent State, several others as well. And Josiah Edmond has really done a great job on offense as well as defense, playing the wide receiver position, getting down the field, giving Jagan somebody to look at down the field, and also playing the other side of the ball. He's a defensive back on defense, and he's had probably the best start to the season out of anybody on the Warriors' defensive side of the ball, and he plays as that defensive back. He'll wear number 2, and he's got 20 total tackles already on the year, and he leads the Warriors with 3 picks already on the year. Excuse me, he's tied for the lead. So tied for the lead with 3 picks, and he's done a fantastic job holding the other team's best receiver or couple best receivers in check all season long. So it'll be very interesting to see who Josiah Edmond locks up tonight or attempts to lock up. If I were Coach Kirshner, I'd probably go ahead and put him on either Gavin Grays or Cameron Caskey. They have had the most impressive seasons so far for the Red Devils, and they are the most lethal on the wide receiver core for Pike. We'll segue now into taking a look at the head coaching matchup tonight. So for Pike, Mike Brevard in his first season with Pike, he's 0-5 so far in his 5-game debut already with the Red Devils here. Brevard graduated from Ben Davis back in 2010, and Mike played at St. Francis, played football there. In 2015, he got his first positional coach in his first year with Fort Wayne Northrop, so he's been in the head coaching light for a while. Then in 2016, took a job with Fort Wayne's Wayne, defensive coordinator there. In 2017, got his first head coaching job, Fort Wayne Northside, at age 25, and he's coached 4 seasons there. He went 0-10, he went 0-10, 2-8, 4-6, and 5-6, improving every single year there with Fort Wayne Northside. After coaching 4 seasons at Northside, he thought he wanted to coach football at the college level at his alma mater, St. Francis. He was on good track there. He coached as a linebackers coach at St. Francis last year, but his heart has always been with coaching high school football. When he got the offer to come here to Pike and coach the Red Devils, he absolutely just could not refuse it. Taking a look at the Warren Central Warriors, Mike Kirshner. He's in his 2nd year with Warren Central, and he has a loaded resume. He's 7-7 with the Warriors in his 2nd year now. Kirshner graduated from Warren Central back in 1979. His first head coaching job was with Cascade in 1996. Coached there for 4 years until 1999. He went to Ben Davis as an assistant for 7 years, and then in 2007, he was offered the head coaching job at Ben Davis, and he coached there for 11 seasons. He won 2 state championships with the Giants and Ben Davis back in 2014 and 2017. Then after going 14-0 at Ben Davis in 2017, they won the state championship. Kirshner decided to move on and coached at Mount Vernon for 3 years. Then in 2020, December of 2020, he got offered the job here at Warren Central, and he landed his dream job, his quote dream job, back at his alma mater. His heart's been in the Friday Night Lights, and he's just going to do another great job coaching the Warriors, as he always does. Warren Central has won the toss. They've elected to receive, so the Red Devils will go ahead and kick this one away, and we'll get this game started. 12 minutes on the clock here in the first quarter. Red Devils will be going from left to right, as you can see, and the Warriors will receive it deep in their own end zone. Back to receive is Joe Walker and Rodney Johnson, 2 of their most electrifying returnsmen. They stand at the 5-yard line. Red Devils a kick from their own 40. Love to see the Red Devils in their home red uniforms there. They got that white lettering and those shiny gray silver helmets that they wear. And on to kick it away for the Red Devils is Logan Young. Young is a 5'8" sophomore, 155 pounds, and he's going to put his right foot into this one. While we have a second, we'll take a look at the Pike defense. Across the defensive line, Avion Thompson, number 17, Devon Pye, number 8, Seth Jackson, a 6'2" senior, wears number 9. 3 linebackers, Cody Johnson, Josh Woods, Andreas Dickerson, and they'll run 5 defensive backsmen. This one lands and bounces. Warriors have it. That is Johnson. He gets up and he's on that far sideline, and he'll be wrapped up and taken down by a flurry of Red Devils over there on that far sideline. And we'll get our first look at the Warriors' Jewel Jagan. He'll wear number 16 tonight. He's a 5'10 sophomore, 180 pounds, and he'll be the starting quarterback tonight for the Warriors.
That is a 25-yard return.
The running back starting in the backfield, Chris Jordan, a 6-foot senior. He's got 39 carries for 229 yards and 3 touchdowns so far on the year. Keep your eye on the bottom half of your screen. Number 81, Joe Walker there. He'll line up just on the painted number there. And he is an extremely electrifying receiver. We'll see what he can do here on first down. Jagan set for it. It's a little toss out. Pulling on his leg, and he's dragged down. Nice play in the backfield by the Red Devils that time. That's Cody Johnson in on the tackle there, number 20. Able to wrap him up by his right foot. A loss of 7 on the play brings up 2nd and 17. Jagan talking with his receivers here. He's talking with Joe Walker, and he'll line up all alone at the bottom of your screen. But it's a handoff. No, fake handoff. Faked me out. It's a keeper. And they'll slide down. Nice play there by Jagan. Nice 9-yard pickup, and it'll bring up 3rd down and long, though. 3rd down and about 8 from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
These receivers are going to have to do their best to get open because the Red Devils do a great job defending. While I have a chance, I'll mention those 5 defensive backs for the Red Devils. Darius Elliott has only played 2 games this year, a 5'9 sophomore. Anthony Ledford, free safety, a 6'1 senior. Parker Richards, a 5'9 senior. Elijah Davis, 6'1 senior. And Precious Babagola here on 3rd and 8. Nice fire out to the receiver, Davion Holman. And it's good for a first down. The Warriors will keep their offense on the field. Nice job there by Jagan there. Lines up in the shotgun again. Has an extra blocker on the right, and that man in motion is David Taylor. There's a handoff. It's Rodney Johnson, and he'll be swung down on that near sideline. A little chirping there, but Johnson, it'll be a pickup of about 3 on the play. It brings up 2nd and 7. They're into Red Devil territory, those white jerseys of the Warriors.
Brings up 2nd down and 8 from the Red Devil 47-yard line.
Jagan messing with the face mask of Rodney Johnson. High snap, handoff. Johnson's got it up the middle, and he can't get really anywhere. A pickup of maybe a yard or 2, but still bring up 3rd down. And Jagan will have his hands full now. That is Johnson. He'll step off. The replacement back will be David Taylor. He'll line up as a receiver. On the right of your screen, he'll be in the slot on the right. The running back now is Chris Jordan on his left. Now he'll move over to his right. 4 receivers split out wide. Looking left, he'll decide to keep it. It's a fake up the middle, and he'll just be shy of the first down. Nice tackle on the play by Cody Johnson, coming up in again, grabbing him by his legs. Brings up 4th down and 2, and looks like the Warriors will be forced to punt it away. So nice job by the Red Devil defense, and Cody Johnson, heard his name a couple times there, able to come in and make some shoestring tackles, and the Red Devils will get their first shot at offense here. 8:58 to play. It's a low snap. Red Devils come on. It's a fumble, and it's recovered by Pike. Man in on the recovery is Tyrone Lofton, the senior. had a sack so far in the year. Now he's feeling himself looking up at the crowd. Lofton has done a fantastic job this year. Also has 17 tackles as one of the leaders on that Red Devil defense. And he did his job that time. The Red Devils will take over on downs. Kendrick Suttles, we'll get our first look at him. He's 72 of 134 on the year for 674 yards and 2 touchdowns and an interception. He's in the shotgun here. There's a man in motion, and it's a handoff. Jeremiah Berry can't get anywhere up the middle. Maybe a pickup of a yard. Still in Red Devil territory at the 44. Brings up 2nd down and 9. While we have a chance, we'll take a look at the Red Devil offense, the full offense. 4 wide receivers split out wide. Keeman Turner, a senior. Cameron Caskey, a junior. Quinn Page, a senior. And Gavin Grays, a senior. Here's a pitch, and it's a completion to the Red Devils. That time it's Bryce Hughes. From the 44 all the way down to the 18-yard line, a quick strike, and there's a flag on the play. It's all the way back at midfield. And it looks like the Red Devils think this one's coming back, and it looks like it is. An ineligible receiver down the field will make it 2nd down and long, about 2nd and 13 or so from the Pike 39. So wipe away the completion. It was a 36-yard strike to Hughes, and wipe that one away. Brings up 2nd and 13. Still 8:20 to play. High snap, keeps it, fires a pass, nearly intercepted by the Warriors. That was Sean Pennington coming in. Nearly got his hands on it. That one poked away, and pass breakup by Pennington. Bring up 3rd down and 13 for the Red Devils. Still zeros on the board here in the first. 3rd and long. What will Suttles do? He's got 3 receivers to his left. Keep an eye on them. He's looking left. Fires a pass. His man's not looking at him. That time it's Quinn Page, the intended receiver, and just wasn't on the same wavelength with Suttles. That'll bring up 4th down, and Pike will have to punt it away now.
Keelan Turner back to punt for the Red Devils. Number 3, Devin Holman back to receive for the Warriors.
Impressive start for the Warriors defense, who gave up that long passing play to Hughes, but a mistake by the Red Devils, and the Warriors are able to capitalize it and force the 3 and out. Punter on the play will be Turner, and he just got it away. That one on the near sideline, and it'll bounce out of bounds just outside the 30-yard line. About the 32, and we'll get our second look at this Warrior offense. While we have a second, we'll take a look at the Warrior offensive starters. In the backfield, Chris Jordan and Jewel Jagan. 4 wide receivers, Joe Walker, David Taylor, Zach Simon, and Josiah Edmond. Starting tight end today will be Jay Holman, if we get our look at him. And from left to right on their offensive line, Elaine Nele, Cam Heron, Marvis Null, Michael McDowell, and Braylon Maddox. Jagan's in the shotgun. It's a handoff. A little jet sweep and taken out of bounds just up past the 32-yard line by Warren Central.
Number 15, Ronald Baskerville up here.
They'll call it about a gain of 1. Now they'll mark it back. No gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Clock stops at 7:59 after stepped out of bounds. 4 receivers split out wide. Man in motion for the Warriors, and it's a keeper. It's a run-pass option, and Jewel Jagan is just going to take it himself all the way up. Pickup of 9 or 10. Very close to the 1st down line.
There is a flag on the play.
But a flag is back at the 40-yard line. Will this one go on the Warriors? Officials are discussing. white cap official and motions that it goes on Pike, and that's who it will go on. Illegal contact to the face, and the ball will move all the way up inside Pike territory. They'll place it at the 43, splits the hashes, and the Warriors will have first down and 10. Line to gain is the 33-yard line. Trips to the right, Joe Walker by himself on the left, rolling out to the right and firing a pass, and it's caught. That's David Taylor, and just shy of the first down line to gain, a pickup of 9. Second down and 1. Coming in to make the play for the Pike defense is Dyrese Elliott, playing the cornerback on the far sideline.
Gain of 9 on the play. Brings up second down and 1. From the 34-yard line.
Josiah Edmond there, able to take it forward for a Warriors first down. Well, will they call it a first down? It was a generous spot in favor of the Red Devils, and it looks like they may be shy of the first down. No, the official will mark it. They'll call it a first down. So it'll be first and 10 Warriors from there, the 33-yard line.
First and 10 Warriors from
They're approaching the red zone. Running back is Chris Jordan, and Rodney Johnson, another running back. It's another handoff, and it's Edmond. Edmond is all the way forward to the 22-yard line. It'll be good for another first down for the Warriors. We've gotten our first couple looks at Josiah Edmond, the junior wide receiver. He stands 6 feet and 1 inch tall, 187 pounds, and Edmond has all those offers from Division I opponents. And right now, he's lined up at the quarterback position. Edmond is in the Wildcat. Now looks to throw. He'll roll out. Nearly spun down. He's still on his feet. Gets the ball away. They'll call a flag. That'll be intentional grounding. Didn't look like Edmond got out of the pocket that time. And as he was being tackled, just decided to throw the ball away, but can't do that if there's no receiver in the area. And it will be intentional grounding on the quarterback that time, Josiah Edmond. And that should be, a spot foul from where the ball was thrown, plus a loss of down. So it won't be first down anymore. It should be second down, plus the 5-yard penalty. So from the 34-yard line all the way back to the 39, it'll bring up second down and about 16, 17 yards or so. Second down and 25. It's another handoff. Edmond has it up the near sideline. He's got a hole, nearly spun down that time. Wonderful take by Edmond there, and Elijah Davis in on the tackle for the Red Devils. A good start by Edmond.
Brings up third down and 14.
Now Mike Kirshner puts Jagon back in the game to play quarterback. He's in the shotgun. His trips on the right side. One to the left for this third down and 14 play. Clock rolls under 6 minutes, 10 seconds. Over the middle, it's intercepted.
Interception,
Josh Woods picks it off, and the Red Devils will have first down from inside their own red zone. That's Woods' second interception of the year. Has 54 tackles, the leader, middle inside linebacker for the Red Devils. Pike will have first down. Rolling out is Suttles, finds his man. That's Grays. Grays over the middle, has a first down. Up to just shy of the 30-yard line. A pickup of 15 on the play. First down and 10. Graves lines up at the bottom of your screen now. Man in motion is Malachi Jackson. It's a handoff. Barry up the middle and picks up about 5 yards. Bring up second and mid. Doing the blocking on the offensive line is A.J. Davis, K.J. Seymour, Daniel Dodd, Ensign Billings, and Bright Fajime. Suttles rolls out and fires the pass incomplete, intended for Gavin Graves. In on the coverage is Aiden Davis, the strong safety for the Warriors. And that brings up 3rd down and 5 and stops the clock at 5:36. Trips to the left side and Graves by himself on the right, buries the back. Suttles directing traffic, might have just called an audible. No, that'll be a run pass option. He'll keep it himself up the near sideline. And he makes a stiff arm. He's forward for a first down. A strong play by Kendrick Suttles.
Aiden Davis. Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Good for a Red Devil first down.
And that rush is good for 7 yards. Red Devils have a first. Near hash 41-yard line. Jackson in motion. Another run pass option. Over the middle, it's Graves. No, excuse me, that's Bryce Hughes coming from the left slot. And that'll move the chains yet again into Warrior territory. That one's good for 13 yards. Quick offense here by the Red Devils. Pass is batted down, incomplete.
Ball knocked down the line of scrimmage by number 95. Tyrone Burris. It's on 2nd down and 10 for the Red Devils.
Tyrone Burris got his hands on it that time on first down. Now he'll step off. The man in to replace him will be Damian Shanklin. 2nd down and 10 from the 46. Another keeper up the middle, spun down, fumble. It's on the ground, and the Red Devils come on and make the recovery. Great job that time jumping on the ball by Pike. It's Mitchell Woodson coming on. Richard Woodson coming on to make the fumble recovery, the offensive lineman. Nice heads-up play by Woodson. It's 3rd down and 18 with 4:44 to play. The Warriors in man coverage. Suttles looks left, over the middle, intended for Graves. It's incomplete. And it'll bring up 4th down. Pike will be forced to punt it away.
Number 3, Devin Holman back to receive for Warren Central.
4:36 to play in this first quarter. Back deep to punt is Keeman Turner, the wide receiver. And it's a keeper up the near sideline. Does he have enough for a first down? No, he'll be stopped well shy. About 10 yards shy, and Pike will turn it over on downs.
For a first down will be turnover on downs. Tackled by number 2, Jojo.
I like the play call there by Mike Brevard, but a little bit, just a little bit too long there on 18 yards and starting another 6 or 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Turner had too far to run up that near sideline. And the Warriors will take over on downs. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our friends at Corteva Agriscience for supporting Pike's success. Corteva regularly invests their time, expertise, and capital to a variety of initiatives and activities that positively impact our schools. Thank you, Corteva Agriscience. A fumble on first down. Does Jagon jump back on it? No, it's recovered by the Red Devils. In on the recovery that looks like it's Elijah Davis. It is. Coming away with it is Davis, the senior. And the Red Devils will have first down inside Warren Central territory. They'll place it at the 48-yard line. And we'll get another look at Kendrick Suttles. That was a quick turn of events. One play and a turnover. Just a poor snap by the center for the Warriors. Marvis Null just couldn't get it to his quarterback, Jagan. And in on the recovery, E.J. Davis. Suttles looks over the middle, now fires down the field. That's Jackson, and just outside his reach. Malachi Jackson running well down the field, and in on the coverage was Josiah Edmond as well as Davion Holman. They both have 3 picks, and one of them nearly got a 4th. Suttles. It's a handoff. Barry up the middle. Barrels forward for just a couple yards. That offensive line hasn't been doing their job so far in the game. Up the middle, Barry hasn't had much room to run. I'd love to see Barry go around the sidelines and try and get outside. Little east-west runner. Man in motion is Jackson. 3rd and 9 here. Long drop. Completion. Barry has it. Has a first down and more. Up the near sideline. In the red zone. Past the 15. Breaking tackles. And steps out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Jeremiah Barry. A strong run on 3rd down and 9. All the way down to about the 10, maybe the 9-yard line. They'll mark it at the 10. It's goal to go. The Red Devil offense going quickly here. Jackson in motion. It's a keeper. Quarterback option. He has it. Suttles picks up about 4 yards. And he's down to the 6 for 2nd and goal. What a run there by Jeremiah Barry. Those passing yards go to Suttles, and Barry has 10 receptions on the year for 110 yards. Add about another 50. Looking at the end zone here, it's incomplete over the head of Shadrack Lublin.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Clock stopped at 3:01. Still 0-0 here towards the end of the first quarter. It's 3rd down and 7. And the Red Devils trying to strike first here. 2 receivers left. Gray's by himself on the right. Man in motion is Jackson. Up the middle. Barry has a score. Touchdown, Red Devils. And Pike strikes first. Barry has his 5th touchdown run of the year. And it's 6-0 Pike here late in the first quarter. Red Devils have something now that they haven't had a lot of this year, an early lead. Obviously still a lot of time to play. We're still in the first quarter, but has to feel good if you're Mike Brevard in this Red Devil offense, putting the first points up on the board. On to kick the extra point is Logan Young, and that one is up and good. Splits the uprights. It's 7-0. Red Devils, that was Griffin Weaver on to kick the extra point for Pike. And we'll take a step aside here. 2:56 to play, and Red Devils up 7-0. You're watching Pike High School football as a part of RDTV Media. Back here at Pike High School, it's a 7-0 lead for the Red Devils here early, and Weaver's on, puts his right foot to it. It's a short kick, and it's fielded by the Warriors at their own 25-yard line. Running around that far sideline is Warren Central, and he gets up past the 35 to about the 37. On the tackle is Darice Elliott for Pike. And Jewel Jagan will get another shot at it, trying to tie up the game, and Warren Central now will have to play from behind. Jagan keeps it, cuts back. Now he slips and falls down. Picks up maybe a yard on the play, and in on the tackle is Andreas Dickerson.
Jewel Jago for tackle by number 11, Josh Woods. 1 yard gain. 2nd and 9 from the 38-yard line.
2nd and 9. It's another snap, and it's taken up the middle. Rodney Johnson has a hole, picks up a first down and more into Pike territory and past the 30, the 45-yard line, down to the 43. Tackle by Tony Ledford, and Johnson has a pickup of about 23 yards on the play, brings up first down and 10. Strong run by Johnson.
Gain of 19, 1st and 10, Warren Central from the Red Devils. 43-yard line.
Kirshner goes away from Edmond, playing the Wildcat. Here's a handoff. Now he'll keep it. And pick up of a couple yards there by Jago.
Tackle by number 10, Andre Dickerson.
Dickerson makes the tackle. 2nd down and about 8
Gain of 2,
from the 41-yard line.
8 from the 41-yard line.
Kirshner, an extremely experienced head coach for the Warriors. He'll know what buttons to press here playing from behind. He goes up the middle this time. It's Johnson. Johnson hurdles the defender. He's inside the 30, inside the 20. Breaks another tackle. He's inside the 10 and spun down out of bounds near sideline. It'll be first down and goal Warriors. A 36-yard play. And it's all the way down to the 6-yard line. First down and goal. Coming on to make the tackle is Parker Richards, but not before a 36-yard run by Rodney Johnson. First down and goal. Clock's at 48 seconds. That didn't take too long for the Warriors to get down the field. Another handoff up the middle. It's Jordan, and he spins into the end zone. Warriors tie it up.
Jordan, touchdown, Warren Central, 6-yard carry.
What little momentum the Red Devils had for such a short amount of time. The Warriors, a quick drive just inside of 2 minutes was that drive.
Number 9, Elijah Silbeck in to attempt the extra point.
Elijah Silbeck in to kick it, the lefty kicker. Pike still leads by a point for the time being, while we have some confusion by the refs. All right, now they're set. Left foot to it. Looked like it got touched by a defender, but it's up and through the uprights. And it's good. Ties the game up at 7 apiece with 44 seconds to play here left in the first quarter. We'll step aside and be back. Final 44 seconds left to play. 7-7. You're watching Pike High School football as a part of RDTV Media. Back here at Pike High School, we have Trace McMillan down on the sidelines for a quick first quarter report. Trace, what do you have for us here?
So far, we're all tied up with about 44 seconds left in the first, and it was action-packed while it lasted. So with the Red Devils, we have their quarterback, Kendrick Suttles, who was off to a rough start with the fumble, but he redeemed himself by pushing us in the end zone alongside his running back, Jeremiah Berry, who the Pike Red Devils were had their first and goal after a huge pickup, and they pushed it down with their running back. Short-lived their lead, their 7-0 lead, as Warren Central's Joseph Walker, who's a Western Michigan commit, and averages 50 yards per game, and is the target for the most of this part of this game. He's been their key target, which led to their running back, Chris Jordan, who averages 45 yards per game and has 229 yards recorded this season. He ends up scoring a touchdown in the red zone for Warren Central to tie this game up. Back to you.
Appreciate the insight, Trace. A great start by both sides. We're still late in the first quarter, just 44 seconds left, and both teams have put their imprint already on the game. Red Devils scored first. Warren Central quickly struck back, and it's tied 7-7. Suttles in the shotgun, another handoff. Up the middle. This time it's Perkins, Miles Perkins. We got our first look at Perkins.
Miles Perkins on the carry for the Red Devils.
And he was able to squirt forward for about 5 yards, make it 2nd and 5. Perkins, the 5'9" junior, has it again. No, Suttles keeps it. It's a keeper. Now he'll pitch it back. A backwards lateral and a flag flies, as that was Jackson. Looked like he was hit out of bounds maybe.
There's a penalty on the play.
At first I thought the penalty might be that Suttles was forward of the line of scrimmage, but it doesn't matter because it was a backwards lateral that time. So that is a completely legal football play, so we'll wait and see what the call was by the officials. That'll be a personal foul on Warren Central. It was a late hit by Jackson, and they'll add 15 yards to the end of the run there, all the way up to the 48-yard line, nearly into Warrior territory. Jackson in motion. It's a handoff. Perkins up the middle and picks up about 3 into Warrior territory. That's good for 2nd down and 7 from the Warren Central 49. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. It's tied 7-7 here. Red Devils scored the first touchdown. Warriors answered back quickly. At the end of one, it's 7-7, and it's good to be back. You're watching Pike High School football as a part of RDTV Media. We'll be right back. Back here at Pike High School, start of the second quarter. This Pike Township Educational Foundation exists solely to enhance the education of Pike students through scholarships and grants for educator-driven projects. Since its founding in 1993, the Pike Township Educational Foundation has awarded nearly $500,000 in scholarships and over $650,000 in grants. To learn more, please visit www.pike-ef.org. Perkins, the ball carrier that time. picks up a couple. And it'll bring up third down and maybe 6 yards. They'll call it a gain of 1 as the red jerseys flip sides of the field, still inside Warrior territory, but now at their own 48-yard line on third down. Over the middle, Grays, it's incomplete. Curtis Faust in on the coverage, and a nice job by Faust, able to force the incompletion there, and they'll force the Red Devil offense off the field. The Pike boys soccer team will continue their quest for a Marion County championship tomorrow morning at North Central at 11:45. If they win, they'll play at 7 p.m. for the championship. We wish our Pike soccer team, boys soccer team, the best of luck tomorrow. Again, they'll play at 11:45 at North Central, and if they win that game, they'll play at 7 p.m. tomorrow night for the championship. Turner is in to punt it away from right to left. It's a high kick, and it'll bounce out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. They'll mark it out at about the 24, and the Warriors will have their offense back out there. Still 11:25 to play in the second.
25-yard punt goes out of bounds. At the 23-yard line, it'll be first and 10 Warren Central on their own 23. Fans, great teammates make all efforts. Tonight's game coverage is provided by Franciscan Health Sports Medicine and Methodist Sports Medicine, specializing in the prevention, treatment, and rehabilitation of sports injuries. Our team of physicians and athletic trainers will help reach your peak performance.
Jago will be back in the shotgun. Walker by himself on the left. It's a handoff, though, on first down. Up the middle for a pickup of about 4 yards.
Number 23, Demarion Harris on the carry.
That was Demarion Harris on the carry that time. Picks up 4, brings up second down and 6. Trips to the right side. Single back, and they jump off sides. The Red Devils that time, it was Devin Pye on the defensive line, number 8. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Should be good for, no, they'll be about 2nd and 1 now. So that 5-yard penalty will go in favor of the Warren Central Warriors, and they'll have 2nd down and 1 from the 32. Looks like the same play here. Looking left, it's Walker, his first catch of the day, and he's up for a first down past the 35-yard line. A pickup of about 6, and the clock rolls. First down, Warriors.
Gain of 5, good for a Warren Central first down. First and 10 from the 37-yard line.
First and 10 from the 37. Handoff here. Harris. Spins forward for a few yards. Woods in on the tackle for Pike. There to help him is Seth Jackson. And it'll be 2nd down and 7. Second and 7. Up the middle is Jago, and he's just shy of a first down up past the 45-yard line. The line to gain is about the 47. It'll be 3rd down and 2 from there. Under 10 minutes to go here. Third down and 2 from the 45. Clock rolls under 9:40. Jago's under center. I formation. Extra blockers in on the right. It'll be a handoff. Fumble on the play. That was Harris. But it looks like it was recovered by Warren Central. That'll bring up 4th down and 2. Now they'll have an interesting decision. Will they keep the offense out on the field, or will they decide to punt it away? Looks like the special teams will come out, and Elijah Silbeck warms up that leg to kick it away. Play clock's at 6. The Warriors have to hurry. Clock ticks under 9 minutes. It's at 8:46 now, and now it's at 0. They didn't look like they got it away. Will they whistle it dead? No, Silbeck got it away. And it's up and caught for a fair catch. Tony Ledford back inside the 15-yard line. It'll be about the 13, and that's where Pike will start it.
We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our friends at Cortiva AgriScience for supporting Pike's success. Cortiva regularly invests their time, expertise, and capital to a variety of initiatives and activities that positively impact our schools. Thank you, Cortiva AgriScience.
Okay. Suttles will be at the 5-yard line, and they'll run from the shotgun. And 1st down and 10, Red Devils from about. Is that the 12 or 13? They'll mark it at the 13 now. 1st down and 10 from there. The line to gain is the 23. Sermon and Hughes on the right of your screen. On 1st down, it's a handoff. Barry has it up the middle. No, that's Perkins. Perkins, he's being pushed forward. No, that is Barry. Barry up past the 20-yard line for about 9 yards on 1st down. Depending on the spot, it'll either be 2nd and 2 or 2nd and 1. And they'll call it 2nd and 2 from the 21-yard line. Clock's under 8:10 to go. It's a keeper this time. Suttles pump fakes, keeps it. Rolling out, near sideline, fires a pass. And it's caught by Hughes, but was he out of bounds? They'll call him out of bounds. The near sideline official said he was just out of bounds on that near sideline. Clock will stop at 8:02, and that'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Suttles is in the shotgun again. An extra blocker on the right side. Man in motion's Jackson. It's a handoff. Barry up the middle. He's right at the 23-yard line. It'll be an interesting spot here, and it could be a 1st down. They'll mark it just shy of the 23. Will they call it a 1st down? They'll roll the clock, and they will move the chains. So a gain of 2 on the play. A generous spot there up to the 23-yard line, and Pike will have 1st down from there. Clock's at 7:46. Suttles has 4 split out. Looking, far sideline. He'll keep it now. Still looking far sideline. Rolling out, near sideline, firing a pass. It's Gray's, and it's incomplete. Also in the area is Malachi Jackson. Could have been Gray's or Jackson there in on the catch. And in on the coverage was Josiah Edmond and Davian Holman for the Warriors. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for Pike. Barry's the back. 4 split out again. Man in motion, another handoff. Barry has a hole up the middle, and he is tackled. A nice tackle on the play by Glover Gerald.
Tackle by number 14, Lee Alexander.
And the Red Devils will have 3rd down and 5 from the 28. Trips to his left, keeps it, near sideline. Jackson, nice catch there by Malachi Jackson. A pickup of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down and 1. Offense is on the field. Interesting play here, 6:45 to play. 4 receivers, split out wide. Now they'll take a second, look over at Mike Brevard and get some instruction. Will the Warriors bring a blitz here? They show blitz, and now they'll back off, but the play is blown dead. Yeah, timeout by Mike Brevard. That'll give us a chance, and we'll take a step aside and be back. It's 4th down and 1. Red Devils have it. When we come back, you're watching Pike High School football as a part of RDTV Media. Keeman Turner there on the punt keeper. And it didn't look like he got to the line to gain. The line to gain was about the 33.5, 34-yard line. Still waiting on the call from the officials. Looks like they will be well shy of the first down. Not sure what took so long there, but it'll be 1st and down, or it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. A turnover on downs by Sermon and the Red Devils. .6:24 to play here left in the second quarter. The score is still tied 7-7, and Warren Central now starting with amazing field position well inside the Pike territory. Ball's at the 32-yard line. It's a handoff. Johnson on first down. And Rodney Johnson picks up a couple. Tackle by Dickerson on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 6 on a gain of 4.
From the Red Devil 28-yard line.
The play's whistle dead. As Jago barely even got the handoff. Flag flies on the play, and it's going to go on Warren Central. They'll mark it back as a false start on the Warriors. And it'll bring up 2nd down and 11 now, all the way back to the 33-yard line.
2nd down and 11. 33-yard line.
5:49 on the clock. Edmond in the Wildcat takes the snap. Up the middle, it's a keeper, and he's all the way forward. Inside the 30-yard line, just shy of the 25. They'll mark it the 27. It'll be 3rd and 5 for Warren Central. Pike trying to do their best to get off the field here. It's a handoff up the middle. It's Jordan, and he is driven back. Tackled by Devin Pye. And the Red Devils fantastic job to get this Warren Central offense off the field. Silbeck will be on to kick the field goal. He'll be kicking from about the 33-yard line, so it'll be about a 44-yard attempt here. Does he have the leg? The play clock's at 5 on 4th down. Puts his left foot to it. Has the leg, but it sails wide right.
And the kick is no good. Turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs, and Red Devils will be back out on the field. 4:32 to play here left in the second quarter. If you didn't know, it's homecoming week here at Pike. And the Red Devils doing what they can, doing their part to pull away with a win here.
First and 10 Red Devils from the 20-yard line.
4 minutes, 32 seconds on the clock. Suttles is back in the shotgun. He's got trips to his right, and Hughes is on the left. Suttles calling a couple audibles. Single back is Barry, and the offensive line jumped. That was Ensign Billings on the false start. He's a junior at the right guard position. Moves it back 5 yards. So it's 1st and 15 now for Pike. They're inside their own red zone still. Suttles looking. Far sideline, nearly intercepted. Edmond is kicking himself. That one in his hands.
Number 2, Josiah Edmond on the breakup.
Intended for Gavin Grays, and that one sails well over the head of Grays and through the hands of Jojo Edmond. Edmond plays all the way back at the 30-yard line. Pass is caught. It's Sermon, and Keeman Sermon.
Suttles pass complete to number 18, Keelan Turner.
Is good for about 10 yards. Now they'll call it just a pickup of about 7. So 3rd down and long still. 4 split out wide. Quick snap. Far sideline. Incomplete. In on the coverage, Jojo Edmond again. Intended for Gavin Grays. And that'll bring up 4th down. Suttles, a disappointed Kendrick Suttles, will walk off the field, and Pike will be forced to punt again. We're under 4 minutes left here in the second quarter. Turner puts his leg to it. It's a long punt, fielded by the Warriors. Davion Holman all the way back inside their own territory and tackled down. A flurry of Red Devils in to wrestle him down. And the Warriors will have it from well inside their own territory now. Fantastic punt by Keeman Turner. And from the 38-yard line, Warriors will start this one off. Jago is back playing quarterback for the time being. Man in motion slips, now picks himself up. Handoff. Johnson up the middle, has 9. Now bulls forward for a pickup of 10 and has a 1st down. Great run that time by Rodney Johnson. Tony Ledford in on the tackle. .341 to play. The clock should be running. Ball's still in bounce, and The ball is set off the first down, so it should be running. And the officials will take a second here and probably mark some time off.
It is a first down, 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line.
It'll be first down for the Warriors. Now the clock's rolling. Man in motion. It's a keeper over the middle, and pass intended for Walker is at his feet. Coming in is E.J. Hunter on the coverage for the Red Devils, and the incompletion will bring up 2nd and long for Warren Central. Jago's working with Rodney Johnson in the backfield. Walker by himself on the left, 2 receivers to the right, a man in motion. Jago looking, now he'll keep it into Pike territory and steps out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 9, and it should be good for a first down. And it will be. They'll call it a pickup of 10 on the play.
Gain of 9 on play. It'll be 2nd down. 3rd down and 1.
The officials discussing if it'll be a first down or 3rd down and 1. They didn't signal to move the chains, and it will be 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1 from the 43-yard line.
And now they're discussing the spot on the field, whether it's a first down or not. The officials, will they come out and measure, or will they call it 3rd and 1? They will call it 3rd down and 1 from the 43. The back is Jordan, and he has the first down. Picks up about 1 yard on the play, and that will move the chains for Warren Central. The rain starting to come down here at Pike High School with 3:13 to play in the first quarter, in the first half, the second quarter.
From the Red Devil 43-yard line.
I formation, handoff. Jordan picks up a couple, and he's drilled back behind the line of scrimmage. Forward progress will have him up to about the 41. 2nd and 8.
And Seth Jackson. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Pike fans, remember the concession stand on the north end is open as well. Don't wait the long line, head to the north side.
On 2nd and 8, it's a handoff. And Jordan has about 8 yards, all the way up just shy of the line to gain the 33.
Rodney Johnson on the carry.
That was Johnson, pardon me, on the take. Ball carrier has about 7, they'll call it. It'll be 3rd down and 1 from the 34.
Brings down 3rd down and 1. 3rd and 1.
2 receivers on the right. The back is Johnson. Low snap. RPO. Rolling. Looking. Joe Walker has it and has a touchdown. He'll walk into the end zone. Tony Ledford in on the coverage, and he is down on the field hurt. A 34-yard bomb to Joe Walker, and Walker has his 5th touchdown catch of the year. A couple Red Devils down on the field, and they're hurt. The touchdown goes to Joe Walker there. It's 13-7. We'll take a step aside and be back shortly. You're watching Pike High School football as a part of RDTV Media.
Number 81, Joe Walker. Once again, all members of the homecoming court should be at the south end of the field behind the concession stand at this time. Please report immediately to the south end of the field behind the concession stand. Warren Central 14. The Pike Township Educational Foundation exists solely to enhance the education of Pike students through scholarships and grants for educator-driven projects. Since its founding in 1993, the Pike Township Educational Foundation has awarded nearly $500,000 in scholarships and over $650,000 in grants. To learn more, please visit www.pike-ef.org.
Extra point was good by Elijah Silbeck, the senior, and it's 14-7 for the kickoff here. Special thanks to our Pike proud partners at Ortho Indy Foundation YMCA for supporting our Pike staff so they can support our Pike students and families. In addition to offering all MSD of Pike Township staff a 15% discount on YMCA memberships this year, the YMCA offered our teachers and staff of the year a free 3 to 6 month membership and provided our district teacher of the year a complimentary 1-year membership. Thanks to the YMCA for their ongoing efforts to help us prioritize the health and well-being of our students and staff.
Out to the 15 for a 14-yard return.
14-yard return by the Red Devils there. And Pike will get their drive started. And now the Red Devils playing from behind. Ball's at their own 15-yard line. It's a low snap and a fumble, and Suttles jumps on it to end the play. It'll be a loss of about 11, maybe 12. And second down and long. The clock will roll. Still at 1:30 left here in the second quarter. And the Red Devils trailing by 7. It'll be a loss of 10 on the play. They'll call it at the 15. And now a timeout on the play. Warren Central burns their first timeout of the half, and we'll take it with them. We'll be back shortly. Final minute and change here left in the second quarter. You're watching Pike High School football as a part of our ETV Media. Suttles fires a pass on second down and long, and it's incomplete. Intended for a Red Devil on the near sideline. And it'll bring up a third down and about 20. The rain coming down here now at Pike High School. Pretty strong sprinkles here on third down and long. The ball pretty wobbly coming out of Suttles' hands on that second down incompletion. Now third down and long. It's a handoff. Barry towards the near sideline, has a hole, breaks a couple tackles, and he's tackled just up past the 15-yard line, maybe the 16. A pickup of 11, but it will be good for fourth down, and Pike likely going to have to punt it away. Warren Central will take another timeout to stop the clock, trying to put up some points here towards the end of the half. The Warriors have had a pretty strong first half by Jago, as well as their receivers Joe Walker, Josiah Edmond, Rodney Johnson strong at the back position, and Jago has one touchdown pass on the day for Joe Walker, a 33-yard touchdown pass just a few minutes ago for the Warriors to take their first lead of the game. Chris Jordan also has the second touchdown, which was their first of the day for Warren Central, on about a 5-yard run earlier in the first quarter, late in the first quarter. With about 3 minutes left, Chris Jordan, the senior, runs in a 5-yard touchdown run for his 4th touchdown of the year. And that got the Warriors on the board. Now Warren Central playing with some momentum. They're up 7. Minute and 10 seconds left, and Pike will have to punt it away to him. Deep to receive for Warren Central is Davion Holman. It's a low line drive punt, and Holman will let it slide by him. Back inside Warren Central territory, and it's downed by Pike at the 41 with 59.9 seconds left on the clock here in the first half. Warren Central trying to add to their lead. They're already up 1 score. And Jago will come back out on the field for their final, most likely will be their final drive of the half. To start off here, he's got Johnson on his left and trips on the left side. Nearly a false start, couple receivers jumping off, and Jago will take it. He has a hole, cuts back towards the near sideline and slips down. That has to be the rain. He tried to cut back upfield and slips down. Clock runs under 40 seconds now. Back in the shotgun, 4 split out wide, Johnson the back. RPO, he'll fire. Near sideline, caught by a Warrior. That's DeJuan Harning. It's good for a Warrior first down. A pickup of about 7 on the play into Pike territory. And the ball is at the 44-yard line. Clock stopped at 30 seconds for the time being. Play is off. Intended for Edmond. It's caught by JoJo. Pickup of 6 on first down.
Pass complete to number 2, Josiah Edmond, tackled by number 2, Elijah Hunter.
And Warren Central will burn their final timeout of the half. That'll stop the clock at 20 seconds left. They'll have enough time to run maybe 1 or 2 more plays depending on where they're at in the field. In this type of situation, you usually see passes towards the sideline because that allows the receiver, if they catch the ball, to quickly step out of bounds to stop the clock. Anything towards the middle of the field could result in the clock still running. The only thing that would stop the clock otherwise would be a penalty or an injury or an incompletion. That's why usually you see the ball go towards one of the 2 sidelines, because if it is complete, that allows the receiver the justice to step out of bounds and stop the clock. If for whatever reason the ball stays in bounds in the green area, Warren Central will have probably about 15 seconds to run forward and spike the ball to stop the clock. But it'll be 2nd and 4. Ball's at the 38-yard line. Jago is in the shotgun, has 4 split out wide. Catches the snap. Fires out towards Walker. Did he get his hand on it? No, it'll be incomplete, it looks like. That one intended for Joe Walker, and he just could not get his hands on that one. That'll bring up 3rd down and 4, still 16 seconds left. And will they decide to run about the same play? Joe Walker, their tallest receiver. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, and he's by himself at the top of your screen. Rolling right, fires a pass, it's caught. There's Davion Holman, and he was not able to get out of bounds. There's still 9 seconds left. The clock rolls. It's at 8 seconds. They'll have time, and they spike it. Smart play there by Jewel Jago and head coach Mike Kirshner to stop the clock. They have 7 seconds left. Now the question is, do they decide to run one more play, or do they decide to kick a field goal? And it looks like the field goal unit will come out on the field. So we'll get a look at Elijah Silbeck, the 6'5" senior, kicking his second field goal of the game. He missed a 44-yarder earlier this quarter, and this one will be 44 yards as well. Puts his left foot to it. It's up, has the leg, and it's the same exact kick from earlier this quarter. It sails wide right, and it's no good. That will end the half here. Warriors up 14-7 on Pike. Warren Central up by a single touchdown. The Red Devils will have the ball to start the second half when we return. You're watching Pike High School football as a part of RDTV Media.
Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pike Homecoming 2022. Please direct your attention to the right end of the field as we shine a light on your selected 2022 Homecoming Court candidates. Voting will take place at the Homecoming Dance tomorrow, Saturday, September 24th. The dance is from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Voting ends promptly at 7, and the court will be crowned at 7:30. Candidates must be present to win. Voting will only take place at the Homecoming Dance. No tickets will be sold at the door. And now let's meet your Homecoming Court. Senior candidates. Oma Berry. Deja Hatcher. Brooke Hayes. And Lavonte Garth. And your junior candidates, Araya Harris. Shayna Poindexter. Kelsey Louise. And Raul Lopez Sanchez. And now your Esperanza Palma. Destiny Lowry. And Jordan Atkins. And now your freshman class candidates. Kaylee Gold. Adria Nelson. Trinity Olden. And Braylon Howell. Let's give them one more round of applause. Your 2022 homecoming court. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field your Pike Red Devil dancers. The dance team has 16 members and is under the direction of Ariel Cheatham and Ivory Long.
We got to stay locked in here and in school. We're just carrying the energy we have from Brebeuf to the next opponent, from that opponent to the other opponents, to the other opponents, and winning county from there.
We have such a versatile team. We got players in the bench and in the field that can adjust to any position. We got players like Angel that can play in the mid, play up top, and play down the wing. So, like, when it comes to other teams adjusting to us, it's like good luck because, I mean, we're coming in and we're coming to win it. And, well, good luck to the teams because we're very well at adjusting and we have such a young team that we can win it all.
We're definitely expecting to get to progress through all the rounds. And then we've definitely been doing pretty well. Currently, we're tied.
We got to stay locked in here and in school. We're just carrying the energy we have from Brebeuf to the next opponent, from that opponent to the other opponents, to the other opponents, and winning county from there.
We have such a versatile team. We got players in the bench and in the field that can adjust to any position. We got players like Angel that can play in the mid, play up top, and play down the wing. So, like, when it comes to other teams adjusting to us, it's like good luck because, I mean, we're coming in and we're coming to win it. And, well, good luck to the teams because we're very well at adjusting and we have such a young team that we can win it all.
We're definitely expecting to get to progress through all the rounds. And then we've definitely been doing pretty well. Currently, we're tied our win and losses. And based off of just being on the court every day, we're all just working hard and we're all just really trying to push ourselves.
When it comes to racing and stuff, like our JV team will cheer for our varsity and varsity will cheer for the JV, and we just all want to see each other succeed. And when somebody PRs and stuff, we're all so excited and we all hug at the end, and we just want to see each other succeed and all do well, and just a very tight team, and just wish to see each other do our best.
Now that we know each other more, we'll be closer and work more as a team and help each other out. The records came out really good overall, I believe. The team beat their individual scores. Overall, I think we did pretty good.
We expect everybody to PR, run their best race, really compete, get top 3 so we can get that ribbon and take it home with us.
A lot of running is just putting in the hours, getting the miles in. 100% of me isn't even 1% of the team. And so especially in running, like when you're
We got to stay locked in here and in school. We're just carrying the energy we have from Brebeuf to the next opponent, from that opponent to the other opponents, to the other opponents, and winning county from there.
We have such a versatile team. We got players in the bench and in the field that can adjust to any position. We got players like Angel that can play in the mid, play up top, and play down the wing. So, like, when it comes to other teams adjusting to us, it's like good luck because, I mean, we're coming in and we're coming to win it. And, well, good luck to the teams because we're very well at adjusting and we have such a young team that we can win it all.
We're definitely expecting to get to progress through all the rounds. And then we've definitely been doing pretty well. Currently, we're tied our win and losses. And based off of just being on the court every day, we're all just working hard and we're all just really trying to push ourselves.
When it comes to racing and stuff, like our JV team will cheer for our varsity and varsity will cheer for the JV, and we just all want to see each other succeed. And when somebody PRs and stuff, we're all so excited and we all hug at the end, and we just want to see each other succeed and all do well, and just a very tight team, and just wish to see each other do our best.
Now that we know each other more, we'll be closer and work more as a team and help each other out. The records came out really good overall, I believe. The team beat their individual scores. Overall, I think we did pretty good.
We expect everybody to PR, run their best race, really compete, get top 3 so we can get that ribbon and take it home with us.
A lot of running is just putting in the hours, getting the miles in. 100% of me isn't even 1% of the team. And so especially in running, like when you're training and like when you're feeling the pain, like there's nothing better than having your boys around you, like supporting you, and just knowing that they're going through that pain too, and like you're gonna get through it, and you're gonna be happy with the result.
Our season is going very well. It's going a lot better than I expected, and we're really working together and coming together as a team as we progress on in the season. And I'm very excited for what the future holds. Our team is special because we have our bond, and we're like a family. We're a community. Like even when we're not on the court, we're still talking to each other, and we're still hanging out with each other.
Our team strategy is to communicate a lot and keep our back line in defense. Try not to like get frustrated with each other throughout the field, and just to talk a lot on the field, because we usually don't do that.
It's about thinking of sectionals as a fresh start. So even if the regular season doesn't end the way we want, thinking of sectionals as a fresh start for us to just like improve on everything and try to win.
Hello, my name is Tori Patterson, and I'm one of the Pike Township Educational Foundation's board members. The Pike Township Educational Foundation, PTEF, a not-for-profit 501c3 organization, was formed in 1993 to enhance the education of Pike students through scholarships and grants for teacher-driven projects. Although separate from the school district, the foundation's sole purpose is to augment public education in Pike Township. We do this by collaborating with strategic partners to provide grants, scholarships, and staff recognition to our Pike educational family. Here are just a few ways this happens and how you can help. When PTEF awarded its first Hallmark of Excellence scholarship, honoring a Pike High School senior demonstrating talents in the classroom and the community, it launched an annual program that now provides over 24 scholarship options. And every year, PTEF is approached by donors wanting to create even more of them. What's more, the foundation gives $3,000 in awards to students graduating from the Pike Prep Academy, as well as several honorarium and memorial scholarships. All in all, the foundation now awards more than $58,000 annually, which amounts to nearly $500,000 awarded since 1993. Each spring, the Pike Township Educational Foundation offers thousands of dollars in grants to educators and others in Pike Township to finance innovative ideas for helping children learn. Grants can affect a single classroom, a school, multiple schools, or the entire district. Since 1993, PTEF has distributed over $650,000 in grants thanks to its generous donors. Over the years, PTEF has funded such things as books for classroom libraries to represent more diversity in the book selections, STEM projects, and sensory room upgrades. We host two major events during the school year: Treasures for Education and the 4 Education Golf Outing. These events are primary ways we raise money, as well as monthly private donors, regular scholarship donors, and corporate donors. We'd love to have your support, whether it be financial, volunteering on a committee, or at an event, or even joining our board. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, or go to www.pike-ef.org to see all the ways you can support PTEF and read more about our scholarship and grant recipients. You can also send an email to executivedirector@pike-ef.org.
Back here in Pike High School, we're set for the second half kickoff, and it's up and away and through the back of the end zone. Pike will get started from their own 20-yard line. Nice touchback kick there by Elijah Silbeck. And we'll get our first second half look at Kendrick Suttles and the Red Devils trying to come from behind here now, Trace.
Absolutely, Trace here. Man, the Red Devils, it's a close one. We have a 14-7 lead with the Warren Central Warriors in the lead. What it's going to come down to, what it's looking like is an offensive breakthrough for the Red Devils in order to tie it up. Pike has the perfect opportunity to do that right here as they receive the snap in the gun.
Suttles is in the gun, a man in motion, and it hits him on the snap. It's a fumble. Can he jump on it? No, the Warriors pick it up and run it into the end zone for a first play of the second half touchdown. The Warriors capitalize off of the mistake of Pike. Not sure who that was. That was Quinn Page, who was coming across from the near side to far side, and the snap by Daniel Dodd hits him on the left side, on his left side, and bounces. And Page couldn't get up to make the recovery there on the fumble. And the Warriors come on and make the score. It's 20-7 with Silbeck with the extra point ensuing. It's up and it's through. It's 21-7, and we are 6 seconds into this second half.
Crazy how it was such a change of events in an instant. Right as they walked right on the field, they were in the gun. The quarterback ended up fumbling the ball, and it was a scoop and score. That's all she wrote. Adding to the deficit, 21-7. Pike will receive here momentarily as they set up for kick return.
It's impressive defensive play by Warren Central, but really it was just the fault of the Pike Red Devils, and they're just getting in their own way right now. Quinn Page coming across, not really thinking about where the snap was, and Suttles calling for the snap at the wrong time. Called for it a bit late, and Dodd with a late snap, and it ends up hitting Page right on the left side of his shoulder. That time, kind of feels bad for Suttles, who one play, and Warren Central adds to the lead, and Suttles will have to come right back out onto the field. Silbeck will be on to kick the ball away. He'll put his left foot to it from the 40-yard line. It's up, and it's end over end. It's back through the end zone. It's a touchback. Silbeck has great power for a high school kicker. Been really impressed with the power he can get behind his kicks, the lefty, and that time another touchback.
Absolutely. And something unique about Pike is Keemon Turner, who actually is a triathlete on the field. You can see him here at punting, at a punter, at a wide receiver. In the slot, he wears number 18, and sometimes at QB. But by the looks of it, looks like we might not see him in the quarterback position. But Suttles is here, about to receive the snap from the gun for the second time. Hands it up right up the middle.
Nice handoff that time, and Barry gets forward about 4 yards on first down up to the 24-yard line. It'll bring up second down and about 6 from there, and Barry starting to go up the gut a bit more. Quickly back to the line. Pass intended and caught by Hughes. He breaks a tackle. He's up to about the 40-yard line and just shy. He'll be tackled there at the 39-yard line. A pickup of 15. First down, Pike.
Bryce Hughes is just a big guy. He's 6'2", 205. He's a junior at Pike High School, and he just showed that he's an upperclassman on that play.
Going deep, it's caught. No, just outside of his arms. That's Malachi Jackson, the intended receiver that time. In on the coverage was Josiah Edmond. Nice coverage there by Edmond, but really Suttles had his man there and just slightly overthrew him.
Man, it happens. It could have been a beautiful play, but unfortunately we just couldn't get that connection. Touched the tip of his fingers, couldn't bring it in. Red Devils ball, second down.
Jackson coming into this game had 8 receptions for 64 yards, and he has been an elusive part of this offense already tonight. He lines up at the top of your screen, looking and caught. It's Quinn Page this time over the middle. Has a first down for the Red Devils. It's a pickup of about 16 into Warren Central territory. They'll mark it at the 44. First down again for Pike. They're quickly up to the line. Shotgun formation for Suttles. The back is Barry. Looking over the middle. It's Hughes, and he's running wide. Open for a touchdown. A 44-yard touchdown for the Red Devils. And Bryce Hughes has his first touchdown catch of this season.
Absolutely, and the Red Devils doing just what they need to do to regain that momentum. They got the ball, they started in the gun, they ended in the gun. Throws it downfield for a 44-yard catch to the reliable Bryce Hughes, the junior scorer. He's off to an excellent start at this half.
Coming into the game, Hughes only had 1 catch on the year for 7 yards, and he has been a big part of the Red Devil offense already tonight. That one, a 44-yard catch, by far his long of the year. He's had so many targets already so far tonight, and Hughes finally gets in the open field. A wonderful throw that time by Suttles, and the Red Devils finally take advantage of a break in the Warriors' defense, and they put some points up. We're still less than a minute into this third quarter and already 2 touchdowns. Warren Central scores with just 6 seconds into the third quarter on a scoop and score fumble recovery. And Pike leads them, Suttles leads them right down the field, 53 seconds. Kick is up and good for Pike. It makes it a 1-score game. The Red Devils just trail by 7 now, 11:01 to play. And quickly, we'll take a step aside and be right back. You're watching Pike High School football as a part of RDTV Media.
And as we set for kickoff, there's a few things that just come to mind. My conversation with Coach Hunt, he talked about how one of the main things of the offense this game is to take care of the ball safety, and he said that it'll go towards the outcome of the game. And we can see that very clearly as, man, that early fumble, but the Red Devils recovered, pushed the ball downfield. Only a 7-point deficit now as the defense gets on the field after this kick.
Wonderful drive by Suttles, as you alluded to. They were able to stay poised, and Suttles led them quickly down the field. Now off this kickoff by Weaver, it goes out on the near sideline, and that'll be a penalty as the ball can't go out of bounds on the sidelines off the kickoff. It has to go through the end zone or out of the end zone somewhere. So that will be a 15-yard penalty from the 20-yard line, so I believe Warren Central will have it all the way up at their own 35, and that's where they will have it. So from their own 35-yard line, we'll get a look at Jewel Jago.
And onto the field for the Red Devils. Fun fact, they have 2 D1 safeties on the field right now. Elijah Davis, number 5, who's a Ball State commit, and Tony Ledford, who wears number 1, who's a Western Michigan commit, number 5. Warren in the gun.
Jago, it's a handoff. Up the middle is Johnson. Goes around towards that left side now, outside the hash, and he'll be brought down. In on the tackle was Devin Pye. Also there was Dickerson and Lofton. Couple Red Devils, brings up 2nd down and 6.
Yeah, and that Ronnie Johnson and Chris Jordan rotation is silly, man. They're killing it out there. The Red Devils just have to keep maintaining them as they run pretty hard for a pickup.
A pitch out, and Johnson picks up a couple more. He a little shaken up on the play. He got spun down by a Red Devil there. Parker Richards in on the tackle. Kind of cut out his feet from underneath him, and now Johnson's back up and in the backfield. What will Mike Kirshner do here on 3rd down? It's 3rd down and 3. The line to gain's the 45. Couple receivers at the bottom of your screen. 4 split out wide. Single back is Johnson. Fake handoff, run pass option. Looking left side, he'll keep it. Has the 1st down, and he'll slide down at about the 48-yard line. A pickup of 7. 1st down, Warren Central.
Man, that was a great improvise right there by the quarterback of Warren Central. That's Keith Jackson. Man, the kid pretty quick on his feet, fast wit. Was able to put his feet first and pick up that 1st down. Where it looks like we're just at midfield. Warren Central has the ball from the gun.
Back in the gun. It's a handoff right up the middle, and Johnson has a hole and more. A pickup of 13 yards. Another 1st down, and quickly up the field is Rodney Johnson. That 13-yard pickup has the ball all the way down inside the Pike 40-yard line. Quickly 1st down and 10, 9:25 to play. 4 receivers split out wide again. There's man in motion for the Warriors. This time a handoff again. Johnson trying to switch back the opposite field, and he'll be dragged down in the backfield. A loss of about 5 on the play. Woods in on the tackle for the Red Devils. Not a smart play there by Johnson.
Right, and Johnson, that's definitely going to hurt his average a little bit. The guy averages 77.2 yards per game. So this guy's a beast, and he was a trouble, but he happens to be stopped right there.
They'll call it 2nd down and 14, a loss of 4 on the play by Johnson. An extra blocker on the right is Johnson. At this time, it's a handoff to Jordan, near sideline, and trying to get on the outside there. Can't pick up more than a couple, maybe 5. Past the original line of scrimmage, it'll be 3rd down and long. They'll call it about 3rd and about a long 8. Just over 8 minutes to play here in the 3rd quarter. Warren Central trying to take back that 2-score lead they had to start this half. Jago has it, quickly blitzed. Can he? Oh, he broke the tackle. He's still on his feet. Now he's brought down. Nice job there by Pike, able to kind of run around, nearly tackle him, and then get back up, and determination that time by the Red Devil defense. Cody Johnson in on the tackle. Nice blitz there by Mike Brevard, and that brings up 4th down.
Yeah, Pike's defense hasn't been looking bad this evening. They've been well-versed, well-covered. So it goes back to Coach Hollins, as he talked about executing and being thorough throughout this game. And the defense has been standing quite firm for the most part of the game.
Johnson will get the Devil defense, off the field. A false start as that punt play was blown dead. It goes on Warren Central. Somebody on that offensive line jumped on the blockers, special teamsman. It will make it 4th and about 18 now. What was 4th and 13 makes it 4th and 18, and Silbeck still on to punt this one away. Snap on his right, and he'll get this one away. Back to receive is Tony Ledford. He'll field it at the 5. Far sideline, he's brought down. About a 9-yard run back up to the 14. Pike will have it from there. Trace, what do you have to see here from the Red Devils to tie up the score on this drive? They have their opportunity now.
Absolutely. We need to see another connection between Suttles and Bryce Hughes. I think that's what the remedy was on the last drive. I feel like they just need to do more of the same thing and switch up the target. Because as we know, Bryce Hughes has been not a main target this season, but today's, it could be his day.
A handoff to Barry on first down, and he breaks a couple tackles, zigzags up for about 8 on first down. Up just shy of the 25-yard line. They'll call it the 24 for second down and 2. Near hash, not a lot of room at the bottom of your screen. Suttles in the gun. Handoff again. Perkins this time fumbles it, and it's recovered by Warren Central. In on the recovery is Lee Alexander Jr., the leader of the defense, and he comes on and capitalizes again on another Red Devil mistake.
Man, it goes back to fundamentals, fundamental football. And, man, after talking to Coach Hunt, I know he's frustrated over there, as we could see him talking to his team, trying to get them refocused. He talked to us, as stated before, and said that turnovers would be the key to this with the offense on the field. So this is quite frustrating because I feel like that was a pretty important drive for the Red Devils. Do you think so?
Oh, definitely probably one of the most important drives of the game so far. They had their opportunity to come down and take the lead, and now they basically just handed the ball back to Warren Central. 2 fumbles within 6 minutes here to start off this second half. See if Warren Central can take advantage. This time a Johnson handoff on first down. Spins forward and picks up about 6. Inside the red zone now is Warren Central for second down and 4.
Yeah, there's no time for discouragement on Pike's end over here. We have to saddle down and stop these guys, because they're in field goal range.
Now already in field goal range, and they're already inside the red zone. 1 play, 4 receivers, split to both sides. It's a keeper, a run pass option. And Jago gets forward. Can't get more than maybe 2. And they'll call it about no gain on the play. So it'll stay at about the 17-yard line for third down and a long 4. The line to gain is the 13. It'll be interesting to see what Jago and Mike Kirshner decide to do here, if it's a run play or a pass play. Keep your eye on Joe Walker. He's on the far left of your screen, lined up on the far sideline. And it's Josiah Edmond who will take the Wildcat. He ran forward and can't pick up the first down. He'll be marked about a yard shy. And it looks like they may bring the field goal unit out onto the field. No, the offense is still on. JoJo Edmond is who would be the lead quarterback on the field, as Jago is still on the sideline. Right now he's walking the sideline, but has his helmet off. And now a timeout will be called by Warren Central.
And I think that was a smart move because, man, I was thinking they're not going for that field goal there just to add a little bang to their buck. But it looks like the offensive coordinator had to renege on his thought process. So we have 4 minutes and 49 seconds left in this third quarter, which has been quite action-packed. I'm liking what I'm seeing. There's some bumps on the road, but for the most part, we have a pretty competitive matchup here.
Yeah, I like the call there by the offensive coordinator. Mike Kirshner obviously has a say on that as well, but keeping the offense out on the field, you obviously risk the turnover on down if they don't pick up those 2 yards. And that JoJo Edmond Wildcat formation hasn't worked especially well. He's been able to pick up probably about 2 or more yards on every play, but you never know. All Pike needs is that one stop, and they have the ball back, and that whole drive in Warriors and that Warren Central turnover that they were able to capitalize off of, that drive goes to waste and they put no points up.
And that's the objective right here. Pike needs the stoppage so then they can cancel out the turnover that was just done beforehand.
The offense is on the field. Under center is Jago, and it looks like they got Pike to jump off sides. It was an I formation with Jordan in the backfield, and a hard count drew the encroachment and offsides by the Red Devils, and that will force Mike Brevard's hand. That'll be a first down for Warren Central.
And you know that hurt them right there, Pike. They felt every last bit of that 5-yard penalty.
First and goal now from the 10. I formation, handoff. Jordan up the middle. Gets inside the 5, and now he's wrestled down. Looked like he had quite a bit of a hole there up the gut. I thought he was going to scamper into the end zone, but nice recovery there by Devin Pye. Also Seth Jackson and Tyrone Lofton able to come on and make the tackle. 2nd and goal. Clock ticks under 4:30. Another I formation. Extra blocker on the left, and Jordan's the back.
Make or break moment here.
Another handoff. Jordan. And he's met, and he dives into the end zone. Will he be short? It looked like he was able to break the plane with the ball, but the far sideline official says his knee was down, and now flags fly. Devin Pye is pretty animated on the near sideline as he walks back to the Pike bench. For the time being, no signal of a touchdown on the field yet. So we'll assume it's 3rd down and goal from the probably about the half-yard line. But they're still waiting on the call for the 2 flags. What did it look like to you there? Did it look like Jordan got into the end zone? He was being held up by Parker Richards by his foot, but Jordan did his best job possible to leap forward.
Yeah, Johnson's been a beast, man. He's been a beast, especially in this red zone area. What I seen was when he dove, it looked controversial because the Red Devils looked like they had some commotion saying it was a fumble when the ball hit the ground. And so I think they tried to mix it up a little bit, but looks like Warren Central still has a chance to push it in here if they really want to, unless Pike makes a goal line stand.
This is a bend or don't break moment. They are at the goal line. It will be 3rd down and goal with not much room in between the ball and the goal line plane.
Looks like it's at the 1-yard line. So don't be surprised if we see a keeper here up the middle.
And Jago will be the quarterback, so no Edmond in for a possible wildcat. Chris Jordan, the running back, still getting set for this play. The clock stopped at 4:08 here in the 3rd quarter. Officials still conversing, and the lead official conversing with head coach Mike Brevard on what the call was. While we have a second, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our friends at Corteva Agriscience for supporting Pike's success. Corteva regularly invests their time, expertise, and capital to a variety of initiatives and activities that positively impact our schools. Now we're set. 3rd down and 1. And now the Warriors back off the line.
4 minutes, 8 seconds left here.
So the penalty on the play goes on Pike, and it was half the distance to the goal. So from the half-yard line to about the quarter-yard line, there's not much room there. Legault will be the quarterback. He'll be under center. I formation. It's a sneaker, and he's in for the touchdown. Warren Central goes up by 2 scores. 1-yard touchdown run by Jewel Jago.
Absolutely, but all hope is not lost for Pike. They're only down 2 possessions. If they could do what they did at the beginning of the quarter, because they did score a touchdown in under a minute, and if they could do that now, then create a stop, they'll be able to switch the momentum. But right now, this game, all of Warren Central's name on it.
Definitely playing with some confidence now are the Warriors, and we'll have to see their defense try and make a stand against this Red Devil offense. The extra point by Silbeck is up and splits the uprights. It's a 2-score game. The Warriors have doubled up the Red Devils' score. It's 28-14, just under 4 minutes to play. 3:57 left here in the 3rd quarter. We'll step aside and be back. Pike will have the ball when we return. You're watching Pike High School football. It's a part of RDTV Media. 3:57 left here in the third quarter. We're back at Pike High School. And the Red Devils will have the ball. Silbeck on to kick it away from the 40. And again, another high kick. It's caught by Tony Ledford back in his own end zone. That was Jackson, pardon me, but there will be a touchback, and the Red Devils will have it from their own 20.
Yeah, Malachi Jackson, you can see him, number 4, you can see him playing wide receiver coming onto the field, along with, on the other side of the ball, would be Tony Ledford, who has 20 tackles this year, 2 picks and 1 for a touchdown, as stated earlier. So that guy's a beast.
Tony Ledford has done his best Deion Sanders impersonation on that defensive back playing safety tonight. And as you mentioned, has that pick 6 earlier this year. One of the leaders behind this Mike Brevard-led defense. Suttles now in the shotgun. Barry is the back, and he'll take a handoff. The ball carrier has a couple, maybe 3. No, that was Miles Perkins. Excuse me, on that first down. Picks up 4 for second down and 6. Perkins now on the left hip of Suttles. 4 receivers split out wide. Jackson in motion. Another handoff. Perkins. And he's tackled from behind by Lee Alexander. It'll bring up third down and about 4 to go. A pickup of 2 by Perkins. Third down, extra blocker on the left, Jackson in motion, and the play is blown dead. Timeout by Warren Central. I think they had an extra man on the field. Would have been a penalty if they wouldn't have called timeout, though. Red Devils will have third down and 4 when we come back. You're watching Pike High School football as a part of RDTV Media. Third down and 4. Suttles in the shotgun. The ball is at the 26-yard line. The line to gain is the 30. Keep your eyes on that. Man in motion's Jackson. Handoff. Barry is the back. Has the first down. Cuts outside. And still on his feet, he's dragged down from behind. In on the tackle is Joe Walker. Coming from behind also that time was Lee Alexander. But the first down by Jeremiah Barry. And the Red Devils keep their offense on the field. A crucial third down that time. Ball's up to the 40 now as they near Warriors territory. Keeper across the middle, it's batted down. Batted down by the defensive lineman, Damon Ward.
And that run there by Jeremiah Barry was very important. And for a halfback, this guy's actually pretty big. He's a senior. He's 6 feet tall. He's 195 pounds, and he used all of it to get that first on third down.
Barry is the back on the right hip. Suttles looking far sideline, intended and picked off. Picked off by Davion Holman, his 4th of the year, and he's trying to run it back. Near sideline, inside the 30, inside the 20, 1 man to beat, and he is walking into the end zone untouched. Touchdown, Warriors.
Man, and that feels like the icing on the cake. Man, especially going into this fourth quarter with 2 minutes and 46 seconds. Man, that was just a big mishap right there. It looks like there was a slight miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver, and the ball just didn't make its mark. He came up short, and so, man, it's a rough day for Pike.
Barry was the intended receiver that time. He came out from the right hip of Suttles, He came out towards the far sideline, rolling out as a receiver. He's trying to get downfield. A lofted throw by Suttles was just undercut. And Davion Holman. Now the extra point is blocked, and they're running it back the other way. The point after is no good. So it will stay a 20-point game. Still 3 scores, but Warren Central up by 20. It's 34-14. Pike will have it when we come back. 2:46 to play here left in the third quarter. You're watching Pike High School football as a part of RDTV Media. 2:46 to play left in the third quarter. On to kick it away for Warren Central is Elijah Silbeck.
Ledford and Jackson back to receive the kickoff.
Jackson deep to receive. This one goes in the direction of Ledford, and he fields it at the 2-yard line up past the 15, and that's where he'll be brought down by a couple Warriors coming on to make the play that time for Warren Central, and the Red Devils will have it deep inside their own red zone, about this 16-yard line. Suttles will get this drive started off.
Man, it's Suttles, Kendrick Suttles. Not the game he probably wants to brag about today. It's been quite rough. He has a fumble. He has an interception. So the mindset, hopefully it's a redemption in order to get the Red Devils the push they need to stay relevant in this game.
Suttles will have it in the shotgun. Handoff Barry, cuts back upfield, has a hole, picks up a first down, and he will be wrestled from behind. Pickup of 12 on the play, up to the 30-yard line. First down, Pike. They're up to the line already. 4 receivers split out wide. Receivers moving in, man in motion is Jackson. Pass is nearly caught by a Red Devil, and it's off the fingertips of his receiver. And that'll bring up second down and 10.
Yeah, that's Cameron Walker, man. He just came up just short on that end. It could have been a nice reception, but I don't think he really put his all into trying to receive that one as it rolls off his fingertips. Good effort by the Red Devils.
Walker's had a couple of those already tonight that have been just outside his reach, as have all of the Red Devils. Just overthrown that time by Suttles. It's second down and 10, still at the 30. Trips to the right side, looking left though, and it's nearly intercepted again. That would have been another walk-in pick six, and that was Davion Holman again, who holds his hands on his head, not happy he couldn't make the play.
Yeah, that was could have been detrimental. Could have been detrimental. It looked like it was a maximum risk, minimal reward.
Right. Pass intended for Bryce Hughes that time on the near sideline. He'll step off for this play. Replacing him is Walker at the bottom of your screen. Suttles looks left. Pass is intended for Turner, and it will be incomplete. He spun around as he caught it, and it looks like he just dropped it. Incomplete. It will bring up fourth down and 10, so another 3 and out. And Turner will head back to punt this one away.
Yeah, the Red Devils, they got to find a way to convert, man. They can't keep doing these turnovers and these punts if they want to make a stand and get back into this game.
Deep to receive is Holman, and he'll field it at the 32-yard line, still on his feet, breaks a tackle, up past the 40 now. Far sideline, has a hole, has a couple men to beat. Turner trying to make a stand, and it will be a punt return touchdown as Holman takes it all the way back from the 32 down to the goal line, a touchdown by Warren Central, and they have blown this one open here in the third quarter. It's 40-14.
Surely this is a breakthrough quarter for the Warren Central Warriors, which they look pretty impressive. We got to give it to them. They look pretty impressive, but the Red Devils, they look like they're losing that spirit, that fight. It's like everything the Warriors do, it seems to go well for them, in their favor. So the Red Devils have to dig deep at this point in the game and really be complete on all cylinders of the ball. Play some smart football, hard football. It's like there's a flag on the field, but the referees are huddled up talking to see what this could be about.
Davion Holman looks tired over there on the sidelines. He's got 2 touchdowns in the last couple minutes here, a pick 6, plus that 68-yard punt return touchdown. And we'll get a look at what the flag is on the play. Both teams with personal fouls on that play before and after the play. The score will count, so it will be 40-14 as those penalties offset each other. 2:12 to play, and Warren Central will kick the extra point.
It's a little something to add insult to injury, it feels like, doesn't it?
Absolutely. We did mention off the start of the broadcast that Pike has only won against Warren Central once, all the way back in 2013. The head coach for Pike back then, Derek Moyers, he is long gone now. He was in his 7th year back in 2013. Mike Brevard trying to get his first win against Warren Central here tonight, but it looks like they may just run out a little bit too little too late. Extra point by Silbeck is up and through, and now 41-14. Warren Central on top by a bunch. We'll step aside. 2:12 left to play here. You're watching Pike High School football as a part of RDTV Media.
Since its founding in 1993, the Pike Township Educational Foundation has awarded nearly $500,000 in scholarships and over $650,000 in grants. To learn more, please visit www.pike-em.org. Tony Ledford, Malachi Jackson, Matthew Smith. Live at game to kick off.
It's a 27-point lead for Warren Central here late in the third quarter, where Warren Central has put numerous touchdowns on the board here in this third period. Back to receive was Jackson and Ledford, and that one goes out the back of the end zone again. Another touchback, and the Red Devils will be forced to drive the ball 80 yards down the field with Suttles and this offense. Trace, what hope do the Red Devils have left? What do you need to see from them here on this drive to let the fans know that they still have a chance?
Man, to let the fans know that they have a chance, they really need to just mix it up. Go to the opposite side of their offensive playbook. Looks like they're doing the same formations, and it just looks kind of insane.
It looks like Warren Central has figured out their offensive game plan, and up the middle this time's Barry, and he can't get anywhere. No gain on the play, back to the 20-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10, and that will roll the clock under 2 minutes here in just a second.
Yeah, that's been the tale of this whole entire third quarter. The Red Devils just can't seem to push it downfield and rack up some points.
Looking down the field is Page. Page has it. One man to beat, and he is wrestled down. Josiah Edmond coming on to make the tackle from behind. An impressive tackle around the horse collar. But Quinn Page able to open up the field a bit for the Red Devils. A quick strike there by Suttles. First down inside the 30.
Absolutely. That's just what the Red Devils needed. They needed that break, that big break, and now they're inside the 30 with a chance to score.
Handoff. Jeremiah Berry up the middle and picks up about 2 to the 25-yard line. They'll bring up 2nd down and 8, but another run infield will have the clock roll under 1:30. Back to the line already, 2nd and 8. Hughes at the bottom of your screen, trips to the right, buries the back. Shotgun formation. Claps his hands, takes the snap, flag flies, and the play is dead. Yeah, it'll be a false start on the offensive line. That was A.J. Davis who jumps offside. Excuse me, just jumped a bit false start there before the play. It'll make it 2nd down and 13 from the 30. First down lines all the way up at the Warren Central 17. 2nd down. Suttles keeps it, rolling out, far side, little pitch back to Page, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard further. Pick up a 4 on the play. And it'll bring up 3rd down and long, about 9 now coming up.
I think if the Red Devils want to score, they got to do what they did that got them down to this point. They have to air this ball out and try to send one downfield, show some confidence.
Suttles looking for the end zone, and it's well over the head of the intended receiver, Hughes. In on the coverage is Davion Holman yet again. You've heard his name several times already tonight. And it'll bring up 4th down and 10 now. Clock stops at 46 seconds. What will the Red Devils decide to do here?
Looks like they're going to risk it, man. They're going to risk it. Not much to lose besides the rest of the game, but with the 41-14 deficit, can't really blame them too much for wanting to go for it here.
They need points, and they need him now. Suttles
in the gun.
Still in the pocket, looking end zone. It's just outside of the reach. Intended receivers Malachi Jackson. In on the coverage. That time is Edmond. Holman there as well.
Man, I know that had to hurt. They did all that to get downfield. They had an excellent pass, completed downfield to get them within that really field goal range. I thought, man, maybe they should kick a field goal just to get some points, get some more points on the board, get some momentum going, get them to feel a little good. But unfortunately, quarterback Suttles just could not make that connection. It was tough. He scrambled in around the pocket, but he just couldn't connect to give the Red Devils what they need to get to make a stand in this game. 40 seconds left on the clock. Warren's in the gun. 3rd quarter. Oop.
1st down and 10. Jago has it. He's keeping it right now, and he's tackled for a loss in the backfield. Lofton in on the tackle, as well as Andre Dickerson. A loss of a couple. 2nd down and about 12 from the 24. They don't have to run a play before the end of the quarter, and it doesn't look like they will. So that'll take us to the end of this 3rd quarter. 41-14 as we head to the final 12 minutes of action. Last period of play coming up. It will be 2nd down and 13. Warren Central ball. When we come back, you're watching Pike High School football as a part of RDTV Media. Back here at Pike High School, this Pike Township Educational Foundation exists solely to enhance the education of Pike students through scholarships and grants for educator-driven projects. Since its foundation in 1993, the Pike Township Educational Foundation has awarded nearly $500,000 in scholarships and over $650,000 in grants. To learn more, please visit www.pike-ef.org. Now on for second down and 13, 12 minutes on the clock, and Jago hands the ball off to his receiver. Coming around the edge is a Warrior, and he'll get forward for a first down up past the 40-yard line. Steps out of bounds at the 44. First down, Warren Central.
That's Ronald Baskerville. He's been kind of quiet this game, but looks like Warren's giving him that time to shine now that they're 8 minutes away from that 35-point spread, which keeps the clock running.
First and 10 Warriors from their 44-yard line.
11:54 to play. Another handoff, and the Warriors have a hole. One man to beat, and he's able to come from behind is the Red Devils and make the tackle.
And Ronald Baskerville making a name for himself on 2 plays. Back to him, the exact same play, and he takes it upfield. The Warren Central Warriors are now, looks like at the 15-yard line. Looks like they're about to score again. And keep in mind, they're 8 points away from that 35-point spread.
Baskerville is a running back, but so many times today he's lined up as a receiver. He's got 3 touchdowns on the year. Trying to add another one here. He'll line up on the right slot. Single back formation. It's Johnson in the backfield. It's a handoff. Johnson has it. Up the left side, outside the hashes, and he'll be spun down for a gain of about 4 on the play. It'll bring up second down and 6.
Johnson on carry. Tackled by Seth Jackson.
If you're Warren Central here, you're wasting as much time as possible after every snap. Because the last thing you want to do if your coach Mike Kirshner has come away with an injury up by already about 4 scores here late in the game.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put some second-string players in to reserve their first string.
I like that point, and it's a handoff to the Warriors. Demarion Harris got maybe a loss of a couple on the play, all the way back behind the line of scrimmage for second down and 11, a loss of 6 on the play.
That's a first. Hasn't been like that for a while all day.
It'll be third down and 11. Again, the Warriors wasting as much time as possible. They can allow this to run under 10 minutes. Play clock's at 10 now.
It just feels like this game's getting kind of just out of reach for the Red Devils with this 41-14 lead, and they look to add on to it.
It'll be a handoff. Johnson up the middle has a hole, and he's able to pick up the first down, and that will allow them to keep running the clock. Johnson with a pickup of 13 down to the 3-yard line. It'll be first down and goal from the 3. Warren Central is in complete control of this one.
Absolutely.
9:43 on the clock and counting. Still 17 on the play clock. They'll get to the line. Jago in the shotgun. Johnson the back. Handoff up the middle. Has a hole, and he walks into the end zone. Hobbles a defender, and that'll be a touchdown by Warren Central. Johnson has his first of the day, and Warren Central now up 47-14.
Man, and that could be the icing on the cake right there. It just seems like this spread is so insurmountable. They're 2 points away from the 35-point spread, but they're kicking the ball to keep it 34, so that play clock will stop when needed. Oh, they go for 2. It's a fake.
They go for 2, and they get it right up the middle. It was a quick little handoff. That was Lee Alexander, and they get the 2 points. So it will be should be a running clock from now here on out. This 35-point spread, by rule, should be a running clock. When we come back, we'll take a break and be back. Pike will receive the kickoff in just a moment. It's 49-14, 9 minutes and change on the clock. You're watching Pike High School football as a part of RDTV Media. Back at Pike High School, set to kick it away is Silbeck. He'll put his left foot to it and he'll put it through the back of the end zone with 9:29 to play. And the Red Devils will have it.
And this is all but over for the Red Devils. Like, man, I just know it feels like it's a long burning pain to have to endure these last 9 minutes. But like stated before, the clock is now running, so this should be a quick wrap up for the Red Devils. But if they could score, they could stop this clock and, you know, finish strong. Red Devils taking the field.
And we still will see Suttles and the offense, the starters out there for Mike Brevard. He'll send his first stringers back out. A little message here to, you know, kind of take this loss with their chest. On 1st down and 10, a handoff up the middle. Perkins has a hole. And he squirts forward for about 20 yards, maybe 19. And they'll call it a pickup of 19 up to the 39-yard line. Perkins, a big handoff there. Clock continues to roll with the running clock. Another handoff. No, keep it. Suttles rolls out near sideline, looking down the field, and it's incomplete. Intended for Jackson. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10 from the 39. But even with that incompletion, the running clock rule, the clock will run under 8 minutes here. 2nd down and 10. 4 receivers for Suttles. Turner in motion. Suttles rolls out, fires a pass intended and caught by Gavin Grays. Grays into Warren Central territory. A pickup of about 16 there. They'll call it 15. A pickup of 15 to the Warren Central 47. Jackson in motion again. Handoff. Perkins this time has 3. Not much further. Past the 45-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 44.
The Red Devils going out how they want to, looks like, getting some yards.
And driving right down the field this time. Suttles fires a pass, caught by Grays, breaks a tackle inside the 30, and he'll be dragged down by Edmond at the 24-yard line.
And where was this earlier when the Red Devils needed it the most? Looks like they're finally in their bag of tricks now as like they're going all out with the bang, and they're pushing this ball downfield. Let's see if they can score in this red zone, because it has been giving them a lot of trouble lately throughout the night. They haven't been able to really push it through that, past that 25-yard mark.
Right. Penalty on the play by Warren Central was declined by Pike, so they'll keep the 24-yard pickup.
6:30 remaining.
1st and 10, Pike. Turner in motion. Suttles fires a pass for the end zone. It's picked off by Edmond, his 2nd of the day, and Josiah Edmond might have just iced this game.
Man, and you can see the discouragement on the face of the Red Devils as Gavin Grays walks off the field. He's a wide receiver, a senior, 6 foot, 160 pounds, and his head down and unclipping his chin strap. And it just, that spirit of discouragement is just all over the Red Devils. They look so distraught now, given that it looks like this game will go down in the loss column.
Clock continues to roll under 5 minutes and 40 seconds, and Warren Central off the touchback will have it at their own 20-yard line. Special thanks to our Pike proud partners at the Ortho Indy Foundation YMCA for supporting our Pike staff so they can support our Pike students and families. In addition to offering all MSD of Pike Township staff a 15% discount on YMCA memberships, this year the YMCA offered our teachers and staff of the year a free 3 to 6 month membership and provided our district teacher of the year a complimentary 1-year membership. Thanks to the YMCA for their ongoing efforts to help us prioritize the health and well-being of our students and staff.
And that run by Warren Central gives them a 1st and 10. Warriors at the 31-yard line. Warren Central still pushing the ball downfield. Kind of surprised to see them still looking like they're trying to just add that insult to injury, put the final dagger in the victory.
This is a mid-conference matchup, and they've been playing each other for almost 10 years now. This is the 10th year of their rivalry, and the Warriors don't really like the Red Devils. They don't like Pike, and they are taking it right to them up until the last play of the game. A pickup of a couple on first down. It's 2nd down and 6 from the 35-yard line. The clock will make its way under 4 minutes. Starters still in the game for Warren Central. Jago is the quarterback. 2 receivers to his left. Joe Walker even, the senior stud wide receiver at the near sideline. And now Jago will wait. The play clock is still at 10, so they can waste at least 9 more seconds. Now it's at 5, and they'll take the snap. Handoff, loss on the play, a loss of about 4. Back to the line of scrimmage, the original line of scrimmage, 3rd down and 10, 3:30 to go.
Number 30, on carry, Caleb Kraft with a tackle on the backfield.
The boys soccer team for Pike will continue their quest for a Marion County championship tomorrow morning at North Central at 11:45 Eastern Time. If they win tomorrow morning, they will play at 7 p.m. tomorrow night for the Marion County championship. We wished our Pike Red Devils boys soccer team best of luck tomorrow at North Central. A run on 3rd down and 10.
That's Zach Simon right there, who's playing that outside receiver. He catches that first down.
And it'll be 1st and 10. Warriors up at the 41-yard line. Warren Central will go to Lawrence North next weekend on September 30th, a home matchup against in-conference, mid-conference Lawrence North, whereas Pike will be home again here from Pike High School. They'll be playing Center Grove here from Pike High School. Next Friday, a 7 o'clock kickoff here from Pike. If you're coming out, get here early, get your seats to watch your Red Devils play. Just under 2 minutes now. 2nd and 7. Second down and 7.
90 seconds remains in this 4th quarter. 2nd and 7. Warren Central has the ball. They're just going to let this clock wind down a little bit. Just take that time. Wouldn't be surprised to see a few knees here to knee this one out.
I wouldn't be surprised either. Now they'll call it 2nd down and 2. The play clock still hasn't even started yet, though, so they'll waste as much time as they can.
And Warren Central's in the gun. Looks like they want to send some more to the scoreboard. And Pike looks like they do a jump off sides.
Clock rolls as the flag flies. Encroachment on the defense. That'll be a 1st down for Warren Central.
And that's Cody Johnson of the Red Devils who jumped off sides. He's a linebacker, 220 pounds, 6'1" senior. Makes a rookie mistake there from the seniors. Kind of surprised, especially this late in the game, but play clock on 38 seconds. This one all but over.
Warren Central may not have to run another play if they don't want to. Play clock's at 35. Only 20 seconds left on the game clock, but for right now, they're in the shotgun formation. We're waiting to see if they will run a play. Just 10 seconds now on the clock. Play clock's still at 20, and that will be the end of the game. So Pike will fall to 0-6 on the year, and Warren Central moves to 3-3. They get back to 500, and what an impressive win by the Warriors. Again, Warren Central will be at Lawrence North next week to play Lawrence North, and the mid-conference in Center Grove travels here to Pike High School to take on the Red Devils. A big thanks tonight goes out to Superintendent of Pike Township Schools is Dr. Larry Young. Pike High School Principal is Mr. Troy Inman. Athletic Directors are Dave Paddock and Kendra Champion McAloon. Chief Technology Officer tonight is Todd Riker. Tonight's Technical Manager has been Kyle Bredehoff. Coordinating Producer is Mrs. Tamby Fly McCall. Director and Producer has been Dan Bordenkecker. Camera operators tonight have been Doggins Mercier, Destiny Timms, Eli Buchan, and Elijah Warner, and Malia Sanders. My wonderful sideline and color analyst tonight has been Trace McMillan. Tonight's final score is Warren Central 49, Pike 14. I'm Graham Shear saying so long. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Good night from Pike High School.
Warren Central goes on